Okay, I can see. All right, we're back with another One Piece chapter, 1173, A Generation of Warriors. Okay, let's see what's going on with this. I'm super pumped. I mean, I always am, but I just remembered the speech from Yarul last chapter was phenomenal. It completely elevated the entire country of people, presumably, right? We know just the Warriors kind of heard everything. I'm sure everybody else did. I'm sure it was broadcast to the whole of Elbaf, but it did a great job. He bridged the gap between Harold's naivete and who the people of Elbaf really are, and how, like anyone, on an individual level, people can change. A group of people can change. An individual can change. And so it seems like they're going to strike that perfect balance. Like a whole race of people just had a character arc last chapter, or the beginnings of one, and it's super phenomenal. So let's just get into it. But yeah, keep that in mind. So we're back to some Straw Hat stuff. I like this. We have cover request by Seto. Usopp covering his nose with honey as a lure to catch a rhinoceros beetle. His time with Heracleson and Chopper is he's about to catch a chopper is what he's about to do. Yeah, we had Bon Clay last cover story. I'm glad we're done with the Yamato stuff, if it's even done. Okay, so the dynamic the demonic army advances. Kill Yarul, dude, and they look sick. Oh, dude, and the boys are back in town. Did we forget about that? Dude, so excited for that. Holy shit. I just realized how badly I missed Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy. And the whole gang. Brooke is gonna do some stuff with Gunko here soon. I'm excited for that. It is, but we're up against sorry. Let me read in order. So we have Dorian Broggy. Dorian Broggy, it's unthinkable to see you like this. What's this plan of yours, Roanoa Zoro? First things first. Is it okay if I cut those guys down? Oh yeah, what is Zoro's plan? He's not a plan guy. If that's his well, he says, yeah, first things first. Okay. Haruden says it is, but we're up against the entire giant warrior crew. Saving Elder Yarul is our top priority, but these warriors have all earned our respect. Try to spare their pride at least. Stanson? Haruden? Stanson? We've been spotted. Don't let them surround us. Hey, did you finish your quest to unite all the giants of the world? Yeah, right. By now they have to know that's never going to happen. Go for it, Roronoa. Okay, brothers, you got it. Let's go. I see. You won't get trapped between them if you approach from above. Clever move. And they chop down. Stanson, let's circle around from the sides. Roger that, Haruden. And then, yeah, Zoro's doing some hopscotch here. Above us, that puny human. Three sword style. Secret technique. Dory Broggy? Dory Broggy. Okay, unbelievable. Dude, and he just cuts their shields in half. Oh, wait, sorry. Wait. Dude, the way the panels are laid out got me so confused. Okay. Let me start over. I apologize. Three sword style, secret technique, crossing of the sixth paths. Yeah, dude, he just I don't even know what he does. He just slices all of them up. That's Roronoa for you. Roronoa. And yeah, okay, and then he cuts their shields in half. Dory Bragi, unbelievable. Huh? Dory Bragi. Okay, so it looks like he does his sword skywalk thing. But why is Zoro hunting? I don't know. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, hope you're having a great evening. Just in time to catch you for the reaction. What's up, dude? I'm excited. And welcome in, of course, as always. So we have Brooke. So we're at Branch 8, Brooke's location. Dude, I've been waiting for this. Okay. Princess Shuri. You there. Are you Princess Shuri? Hmm? I can't see how you could possibly be her. I'm certain it's impossible, but it's hard to deny you're her spitting image. So I have to make sure. Ooh, this is gonna be a story about a fall, essentially, right? Because if Gunko is Princess Shuri, yeah, it's a fall archetype. Even if you aren't the princess, surely you must be of her blood. If the princess were alive today, she would be nearing 80 by now. It's for sure her. Of course, she wouldn't recognize me given how much I've changed. And yet, those features, the blue hair, the mismatched eye color, and a connection to the Holy Land. Plus, you're fond of my music too, aren't you? Every single detail is a perfect match. Princess Shuri? I had hoped I'd go the rest of my life without ever having to think about you again. I owed everything to the man whose life you took, my patricidal princess. Damn, dude, this is crazy. Gunko, are thy memories beginning to return? Dude, and I was talking about this last chapter. Okay, okay. Brooke, you have to run. Huh? Look, it's wiggling. I'm free. Gunko, thou attemptest to move of thine own will. Brooke, dude, I was talking about this. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so okay. And she's fighting it. Drat, my leg got stuck again. Why did you tell me to run? I came to settle this matter. Now, who are you? Shut thy mouth. Dude, where did Brooke get a shield from? He's got like a tower shield. Who art thou to Gunko? Okay. I like this because we get to see a clear distinction between when Emu is in charge because of their speech pattern and when someone else is in charge. Okay, we're skipping. Not too thrilled, but that's all right. Branch 8, Usopp's group. Okay. We're finally free. My mind powers did the trick, you see? The arrows came loose for a moment. And Jinbei says, what happened? Robin's restraints are different. We have to get these thorns off her. Forget me, Nami. Focus on the children. I saw Ainge slip away earlier, but I doubt she'll make it in time. West Village is way too far. Nami Swan? And we get a Sanji Kun? Okay. So branch 8 near West Village. Keep moving, you brats, says Summers. The finish line is just over there. You're one of the demons Elder Yarul mentioned, aren't you? We'll make you pay for this. Elbaf is really strong. You'll see. Okay, okay, I'm thinking, but I'll continue reading. Moron. Moron, we know all about how strong giants are. That's why we're after you. You're Gabon's kid, right? I'd shut up and unwrap these thorns if I were you. Yeah, let us go. I dare you to face us like a warrior. You're a real hoot. It's way too late for that. Look, I can already see the harbor. Say goodbye to your homeland. This is the last time you'll ever see it. What? No way. You mean I'll never see Ma and Pa again? I don't want that. Someone help us. Ahem. Hello, great one. Killingham and I are about to complete our task. I'm dying to go home already, but do you have any more binding for me to do you have sorry, do you have any more bidding for me to attend to first? Colin, Ilva, Olaf. How'd they get here? Weren't the dream demons meant to stop them? Mommy, it's my mom and the others. Grandpa Oimo. Wait, above you, watch out. It's Nika, the god of destruction. Mom, everyone run. From this, Nika, don't be silly. You're underestimating us. We come from a generation of warriors. Dude, so cool. All right. Dude, I wonder if Colin is going to be instrumental on kind of this front because Colin has been set up to do something, right? Like he's not just Gabon's kid. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. Kids, very strong characters when they were kids get put in these difficult situations. And dude, it would be kind of tight and it would fit if Colin like did some Conquerors hockey stuff. I'm not saying he has to, but it'd be super sick. Hey guys, the kids are there. We won't make it even if we sprint. Let's do it, Goldberg. Right. 2 generals. Wait, let me join in. I'll save you, little bro. 3 generals. Gokoku sovereignty. Dude. Wait. Imagine. Because we've seen this before, obviously. Like with Dorian Bragi, with Kaido and Big Mom. Imagine a whole group or even the whole country of giants doing a sovereignty attack. Because I see no reason why you can't just keep adding people. Like I think that's exactly what this panel is supposed to show us. Colin's been set apart to take a dump and Conquerors hockey at the same time. Yeah, for real. Dude, the damned one. What's up, gang? Yo, is that you, Shade? What's up? Okay. So Nika gets taken out, or the destruction or God of Destruction, Nika. Hey, back off before you crush me. And Summers is getting ready to attack / deflect, and it just crashes into their ship. Big time. The chapter's over. The ship. The game takes an unexpected turn, and Summers says, oh shit. Dude, oh shit is right, man. The freaking chapter's over? No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. Dude. The chapter's over already. Oh my god. Yeah, we've missed you, Shade. Summers had an oh shit cliffhanger. Yeah, and life do be life, and dude, I feel that. I've been, just too busy lately. Dude, I can't believe this chapter's over already, man. Like the coolest stuff. The thing that I've been waiting for most was the Gunko, Princess Shuri, Brooke stuff. Like, and obviously that's super interesting. Brooke says, I owed everything to the man whose life you took, my patricidal princess. Like, oh man, dude, I want to know all about this. This is being set up to be like this super sad backstory where she's like, similar to Harold, right? Like we have precedents, we have foreshadowing with Harold. You know, how many people in these sea contracts, these god knight positions were similar to Harold, where they wanted to institute genuine change or expand upon this good value or moral, and yet they were um, absorbed into the entity metaphorically and physically of Emu, right? Because already in the very few panels we see with Brooke and Gunko, she has a heart that is still there. Are thy memories beginning to return? Emu says. So, I mean, I can't wait. Like, bring on the sob stories, man. Like, I love them so much. It was pretty short, but thankfully, there's not a break for next week's chapter. That's true. Shade's gonna keep calling her Gunko because it's cooler. Gunko is cooler. But the story of Princess Shuri, dude, I can't wait. And we knew this was gonna be happening for a long time, ever since the whole music thing got set up with her introduction and Brooke and stuff like that. But having no break next week is a super big W. Um, I wonder if Rand. I didn't check Randy Troy's stream today, obviously, because I didn't want to get spoiled. But I wonder if there's any math piece coming up. I mean, I'm hoping that uh, it's a little shorter this week, so we can get a little bigger chapter next week. I hope. Fingers crossed, right? The God Valley flashback was pretty practical. I'm sure this is going to be pretty intense too. Yeah, I think I understand what you mean by practical. It was it was conveying information to further the plot, if that's what you mean, and give us a little more backstory because we'll start to see more of those characters kind of come out of the woodwork and kind of get more insight into. I mean, it did a lot of stuff, right? Because it was like a Loki flashback that turned into a Herald flashback that turned into a pseudo Rocks God Valley flashback, and then we kind of reversed our way out of there. Um, one thing that I've been thinking about for a while, I'd have to find the exact chapter, but this chapter just reminded me with the dream Nika thing, the dream demon, if you will, of Nika, where I think it said it was either the elders were talking that the Nika fruit had been consumed like 3 times or something like that, or Nika, this is kind of we're getting into some theory waters here, but that Nika had been kind of awakened like 3 times. One was initially Joy Boy, and we still don't know if Nika was like an actual entity that the Nika fruit is based off of, or if Joy Boy who ate the fruit became Nika, right? I'm still really interested in that kind of history. But what I wanted to get at was the idea that so we have Joy Boy and we have Luffy, who's this middle character, right? And did they turn is it possible to use this fruit of liberation and freedom for nefarious slash evil purposes? Because I'm still very, very interested in how Emmett was activated at Marijois like 200 years ago. Because presumably, I think just based off of what we've learned, he can only be activated by the drums of liberation, which come from Nika. So what happened there? Because I think how it's set up in my mind is that Emmett was activated by Nika, presumably, and then he just turned off. So did that Nika die? Was it, what's going on there? chapter 1044. You're awesome. Thank you. Let's take a look. 1044. Almost there. So yeah, model Nika, sun god Nika. The fruit itself is evading us. Yeah, the um, fruit zoans have a mind of their own, as it's been said. And let's see. Dude, this was a sick ass chapter, man. This was such a good chapter. Yeah, let's see. It really is a mythical zoan. It's the human fruit. No matter the era, the world government has always failed to acquire the Gummo fruit after 800 years of trying. I swear I don't know if this is the chapter or not. This is giving me kind of more information here, but like I swear there was something where like it had been like there was like some rule of 3, I thought. Maybe I'm just making this up, where Luffy is the third one to have kind of awakened the Nika fruit. Maybe I'm just making it up. It's very well as possible that Nika user probably passed on as he was not the chosen one quite as Luffy is. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean it happens. I mean, we know well, I guess we don't know for sure, but Nika or sorry, Joy Boy presumably is dead. Um because I don't think we know how Emu is able to live so long, do we? I don't think we do. And what would make and so again, I love kind of just theory crafting and speculating, but if Emu, the evil one of the whole story, is sitting quite literally on top of the world on the throne, the antithesis to Emu, which would be Joy Boy, um, would be, and this is presuming that like you could somehow pass on the fruit without dying, and because who knows, but if Joy Boy or some entity related to Joy Boy or person what existed, they would be like meditating in like a cave, right? They wouldn't be sitting on the world. That'd be the antithesis of emu. I know I'm just kind of talking out of my ass a little bit, but yeah, that hasn't been quite revealed yet. Other than we do know that they do have a power of immortality, so he must have lived quite a long time. Yeah, let's see. Kind of skipping around some chapters here. Kind of want to recheck out, dude. I'm also happy that the cover story is kind of getting back to just having fun and not some useless Yamato thing. I mean, it's not useless, but you know what I mean. I know a lot of people were like, "Here we go again." That is interesting. I wonder why. I'm just looking at the group again, like why Robin specifically has the thorns from Summers around her and nobody else, like just beyond like plot convenience. Like Oda is clearly saving Robin for something. It's just a nice like setup chapter, I guess. Like now that we're back in the swing of things, we're back in the present time. We're gonna just didn't what's his name Sen like have some theory that Ainge was actually like a double agent or like evil or something like that. I don't believe it, but Usopp sticking his nose in that honey to start those will of the nose theories, dude, that's crazy. I mean, dude, they could be coming true. Who knows? No pun intended. My mind powers did the trick. You see? And also the fact that Brooke was able to block that attack from an emu empowered Gunko, that's kind of crazy. Like there's like lightning and stuff coming out. Or that could just be like the effects, but it's like a little black streak there at the top of the panel. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much else to add. I don't know about you guys. I mean, just kind of setting up stuff. I think next chapter we're bound to get Luffy. I mean, speaking of which, Luffy wasn't in this chapter at all. I think we're gonna definitely get more Luffy Loki stuff next chapter. We're due for it. Sanji just met up with Nami. They're gonna go help the kids, and yeah, like pretty much Luffy, Loki, and Scopper. I think we'll see next chapter. Loki and Luffy are gonna come. Luffy are gonna come crashing in. Yeah, he's gonna have at least armament hockey. Who? Like Brook or Usopp? I'm always down for Brook. Yeah, I th- I I'm kind of always torn between like the idea that I want all the Straw Hats to have uh armament and observation, but like is it necessary? Because it really is just their powers that be that they have are ultimately is what's separating them from the other crews and stuff like that and other characters. But yeah, like I've always wanted Robin to have armament hockey. Like, dude, when she goes like the demonal form, like, can you imagine armament hockey? Like, disgusting. I think she already has one of the most broken powers in the series. I think Oda thinks that too, which is why he's kind of held her back a little bit. Um, and like Nami having like observation hockey, which arguably there's evidence that she does because of her weather pattern predictions. And of course, there's like the theory that Nami already has armament hockey because she routinely beats up Luffy. Chopper could use hockey. He hasn't had very much good battles since pre-time skip. I agree. I I did like him kind of like he didn't do anything to Queen in Wano, but I like that he pulled up, you know? I do like that. Frankie, I think armament hockey is like a no-brainer, but then again, he kind of already is the whole thing with like, armament hockey is like, coating your body in iron and like Frank is already iron. So there kind of is that, but I would just love to see them, yeah, get more power-ups always. And especially with all the lightning stuff and that's kind of in the mythos of Elbaf, I can see Nami kind of taking like a page out of that book here to kind of level up Zeus a little bit. I mean, because obviously Thor, all that stuff, like it's low hanging fruit, but I don't. That doesn't mean that something really interesting and new can't be done with it. The ship. Oh shit. And Summers was just kind of like, "Hey, Moo, we're on our way back home. You want me to pick up any like groceries on the way back?" And then their ride just gets blasted. So now they're stuck here, which is great. Come to think of it, do we see but like do we see Shamrock kind of coming back? Because I mean, he could just TP here. That'd be really cool. I think it could serve the arc really well and the characters if Shamrock does show up. Because, I think Luffy is gullible and he is very dumb sometimes, but I think he'll know like that Shamrock isn't Shanks. But I can also imagine the panel of like Luffy being like, "Oh my god, Shanks is here." Like, "Hey Shanks, like what's up, dude?" And then he's like, "Wait, you're not Shanks." If Shamrock makes a comeback, it's going to be epic, dude. 100% agree. Like his like Cerberus sword is so dope. Like one of the cooler things we've seen. And also, now that I think about it, I was speculating this like a long time ago. Um because Ragnir seems to be some sort of devil fruit related thing with like the little squirrel thing going on. Um we've never seen a character who has a devil fruit themselves, but then also like a weapon that also has a devil fruit. We've never seen that before, and it seems like that's going to be the case with Loki, which is going to be sick. Like I cannot wait to see his. It's got to be a Zoan, like his Zoan form revealed. Like it's going to be so sick. He's going to be like this demon wolf from like Norse mythology that might not be Fenrir, but it could be something else. Zoro's going to want to, dude, that's a good point. That's a good point. Zoro's going to want to clash with that Cerberus sword. That would be so sick, man. Oh my God. There's so much hype just waiting to be revealed and set up. Gerd and Riley. Riley is just a big old snack. I think that's her name, Riley. Or something like that. Three sword style versus three-headed Cerberus. Yep. Yes, sir. It's gonna, dude. I feel like okay. Well, now that we're talking about it, like I'm gonna have to write a letter to Oda and be like, hey man, can you make this happen? Because the setup is just too juicy. And obviously, once again, the big dub is no break next week. I I mean, damn, how many chapters have we been in Elbaf? We've been in Elbaf for like what, like 40 chapters or something? Yeah, like just around I think 40 chapters. We got here in like the 30s, I want to say, or like high 20s. Yeah. Chapter 1127, I believe we showed up at Elbaf. So yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna get. I think personally, we're gonna get like 40 more chapters at least. I hope this arc goes to like 100. I hope the arcs are just long as hell from this point on, because I don't want One Piece to end. Like to be real with you, I don't think anybody does. But yeah, so we have a lot of time. We have a lot of time to get some Usopp stuff happening, some Zoro stuff. Really, the whole gang. I'm really interested because I don't. I think like everyone else, it's not just going to end here with the Gods Knights. Like something else has to happen. More people have to get involved. I really want to see Smoker again. Um, and what he's carrying in that box behind him. The dreams of pirates and Davy never ends. Half of those jabbers can be counted for a huge flashback. Yeah, dude. We did get introduced to the Davy clan. So again, I mean, I don't Oda doesn't have to make a giant jumbo gumbo soup of everything that he's set up, but it would be cool. I mean, bring in the Marines, bring in some Davy clan stuff. And like, I don't know. I'm really interested to see who's gonna be like the setup for like I guess all the fights. Cause I don't think the end of the arc fights, I like I said, I don't think are gonna be the Gods Knights. Cause I mean that's shaping up to like happen real soon right now. And so I wonder who we get to see. I don't think it's gonna be more Marines. So I really am interested and I'm really curious because I can't think of anything like who's gonna show up to be like the big antags of the arc. This almost seems like a precursor. And well, now that I think about it, these three gods knights might not be the end all be all fights of the arc, but I think it's being set up that if more gods knights show up, that those will be the kind of the big antags. But also, I think it was like the dragon or the revolutionaries that said they want to deal with the gods knights. So if more gods knights show up, do we see some revolutionaries pull up? That would be really cool too. Some Sabo dragon action. Let's see, what time is it? Also, how do I say your name? I don't know Japanese super well. The Gods Knights are like the Little League final antagonist groups being the world government and Emu. Yeah. I wonder if the commander in chief Kong is stronger than them and has some kind of ancient weapon or ancient Zoan type of devil fruit like Donkey Kong. I have always thought that he has like some like Saiyan DBZ type stuff. Like, I mean, it's in his name. He's Kong, like some giant like Zoan monkey, like maybe ancient Zoan King Kong or mythical Zoan fruit. I don't think Kong's gonna come back into the story, but I would love it if he did. Like, I mean, when it comes to One Piece characters, like the more the merrier. But yeah, what how do I say your name or like what should I call you? It just like next to the Japanese it just says like F50. So like a name you'd prefer. Psalm, that's one of the names in it. Okay. You got it. Well, Psalm, and I know Shade left, but I appreciate you stopping by, man. Like literally, it makes the chapters so much more fun. Like obviously, I'm gonna wrap it up though. I do have some things I have to attend to this late Sunday night. Um, yeah, Iron Ghost. So I'm gonna wrap it up. And dude, I will see you next Sunday. I hope, and I'll be sure to check out your vid as well. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. And everyone else who stops by, have a good week. Thank you. You as well. Everyone else, have a good, safe week. And I will see you 7 days from now. Peace out.